I linked the CAD file. The purpose is to check to see how they place the tree here and there, and also need to know what is the level elevation in here and there. Okay, so import CAD. Then you look for the first story plan. Okay, so I think I did put it somewhere here, right? Mechanical, is it? Okay, I think you guys can download from your Moodle. I think to go to the students Aki to look for the Aki file, which is the first story plan. Now, so if you insert the first story plan, as I said before, that's it to you before. You've never, then remember. If you're going to see that this first story plan to be seen only in your level 1, remember, current view only. Always remember the step. Unless later on, your level 2 to level 7, the CAD file, this one, right? You want to be viewed at other level, then you can don't check this. But normally, I would like to do it because 2 to 7 means what? They are the same. So your level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, no need, ma. Because once you design correctly, just copy and paste all the way. So in other words, later when you're at level 2, just also select this. Okay. And of
Thanks, sir.
course, if it's a CAD file, yeah, thank you. So normally given to you can be a colorful drawing, but in here, colorful no useless because white background. So you can see uh, green, cyan, yellow, which is not very good on white background. We tends to miss out something later on. So most of the time for my case, you will select invert means reverse color lah. Preserve means maintain. Everything you what you see in AutoCAD here the same. But normally for me, I prefer black and white. And important is the units. If you see if you see here says 1, means your drawing scale is 1:1. If you see here says 0 point something or 25 point something, then that's inches. So you could observe. Link any AutoCAD file, make sure it's 1. Okay. Now, as for this drawing itself, since we did not start your CAD file as a base, so you can't use auto origin to origin. You got to use manual. So it depends how you start your model, because our Archi 3D model is our base. This CAD model is just a reference. So reference, you don't use auto origin. No. Remember, different usage. So now I just go to use manual origin, open. Then you see that this file is somewhere in the space lah. You might not see here. You zoom out. See, it's on top. Look at it. So you pan it somewhere, maybe here. Zoom in. Okay. Then you do the alignment. So modify, align A to A. 1, 2. Where's the 1? I think it's here, right? Not this, should be this. Yeah, goes up. See that? So that is your CAD drawing. So select your CAD drawing. Remember to pin. Pin at the same time, you may also want to hide the additional grid, because you can see there's a double. Double in the sense that the AutoCAD grid is there, and so does our grid. Of course, our grid more important. So you go to query. Query is where you need to find out only the cat item, not the Revit component. You select it, they will show you the cat line belongs to which layer in AutoCAD. At the same time, you can hide them. We don't delete, we hide. So you click hide. Now the number, hide. See, slowly is hidden. See, it doesn't show anymore. This one you don't want, you can hide. But if I hide, I worry it might affect the text. Let's try, huh? See? So how to get back that text? Escape, VG. So VG, you go to import CAD, expand it. Something to do with your text that I hide are hidden. So I think should be text 2. Let's try. Apply. Nah, now it's back already. So be careful. Okay? Because we still need this text to double check. See our level 101. Then go to your level 2. So level 2, just now I did align to do level 2. Then I'm going to import CAD again. Insert, import CAD. Go to the typical 2nd to 7. 8 we can't because we haven't generated our level first. All right. So typical, same thing. You can see level 2 only. Because if you forget this, later you go to elevation, you go to 3D, you see that your CAD file appears in everywhere. So when linking a CAD file or importing a CAD file, always remember current view only. Bear that in mind. So everything the same. Open. Should be somewhere flying around here. See? Where is it? Where is it? See on top. Put it somewhere nearby first. Okay, you notice that my level 2, the grid line is the same. Level 1 is correct. So what happened? How to make my level 2 grid line follow level 1? You don't go in level 2 to change one by one. Please don't. All right. How to change it? Hours, right? You go to level 1. Simply select all your grids. Control key. Then you see here says propagate extend. So you want this appearance, the arrangement for every floor to be follow level 1. So select this. They'll ask for you to select them. Just check everyone. Okay. Done. Clear your selection. Now you go to level 2. They automatically turn on. This one here, it belongs to Aki. See now.
But it's better to generate all the plans first, right? Then you do this step.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh. But anytime, at least you know how to change it lah. But here a bit annoying lah. You want to have a view range, a view template to control, also can. So it's up to you because you can see this is your Aki model mah. Look at it. For the right, yeah. So if you want this guy to permanently off, you apply view template.
So let's say you insert wrongly, then you want to delete the the drawing, the CAD drawing. Yeah, correct.
The CAD file.
Oh, you can just delete.
CAD file link one different. Imported one you can anytime delete. Only link CAD, because link CAD to them is like if it's link, you need to go to CAD format here to remove. Only link you must remove. If you delete, the link file is still there. Anytime you can restore back one. But if you permanently you don't want you import. Link good in the sense that sometimes you still want to link for reference. You can have the link, then you can use unload. It means don't show. You see, only when we do a final remove is when the project is completed. Okay, or unless certain thing has been finalized, no need to do already, then you remove. Okay.
Can.
Okay. So you need to understand these two portions. So later I'll hide this lah. So here I would like to arrange and link here. So same thing. Modify, align A to A, 1 to 1. Then remember the CAD file. So now you got two. Make sure you choose the correct one. So this is your CAD file. You pin it. So same things apply. You will select your CAD file, not this one. See, I got so many things down there. CAD file, where are you? Grid 2. CAD file. Query, height, number, height. See, gone already. As for the key, you just apply a view template lah. If you don't want apply a view template, you just type VG. Why? Link Revit is here. Halftone here, you just set it to custom annotation. So view template is a lot more easier, right? But the choice is yours. All right, I just want to share with you how things can be done. See, much cleaner now. Okay, so CAD file also can set halftone, but not from here. How? Two-way, right? As I said before, if you are working with people, whole group, you must use VG method. So CAD file, you halftone from here. If you now working as on your own, like for instance, in future, when you do IVDCP, you often will use VG. But now you're doing your own individual project, then you want fast. Normally, what I will do is what? Right click, override and view by element, halftone here, apply. Okay, so this way is faster. See? Okay, so at least from here, you can see the different levels. So this is actually 10 mm higher. This is 101, 105.5. See now. So now if I go back to my elevation, things should be correct. So when you copy, ignore this level. As long as the base is correct, the rest no issue. Okay. So what's next? You got to duplicate, right? How? Collaborate, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So come back to here, select link, highlight the link file, then options. Why options? See, we changed that already. Remember, just now we didn't. So everything's in good place. Okay. Now, to all levels, yep. We'll use copy multiple. All of the level I want. Faster this way, Any filter, double check. If no, then the small finish. See, show this side. Always one. I hate this. Okay, so stop monitoring. No, leave it. Go back to our copy monitor. Then you finish it. Yep. So from here, I will adjust them out. Turn on, turn on. Turn on again. Actually, the last level no need, so this one don't care. None of our requirement.
Yeah,
Unless
so
you're
the
telling me
upper,
you need to put water tank on top. Sorry?
the one no need, right? Yeah, yeah. I want to ask also.
Yeah, no need. Only the roof level will do. So I'm going to delete this away. Don't worry, there's a warning. There's a warning, how you're going to clear in future if you are doing this. It's called coordination review. Now currently you will select link, any coordination review is telling you, oh, you delete something. So this is confirm delete. Then you must tell them accept the difference. Once you accept the difference, this is gone. So what I'm showing you here, in future, every time when you guys work in the so-called collaboration with other discipline, every morning as an intern or as a worker in future, first thing you need to clear your coordination review, because as in process, people make changes. So if your model is using link Revit and so on, any warning, they will actually appear here. All right. Yeah. Then you must always acknowledge what has been changed, what has not been changed. Sometimes you got to ask why, because you need to know the reason why there's a change, ma. Of course, if they change the structure lah, the height lah, or something else, that might be clash with my ducting, my piping, or if the archi change the ceiling height lah, whatsoever, becomes my sanitary thing is exposed, which is not so good. I got to redesign the height. So as a M&E modeler, we need to take note of this part. All right? Yeah. Not many people will tell you that lah. Some they want you to go to work and then you explore from there. But here I will share with you all. Okay? So you need to do that. Create a habit. So next time when you work, you understand, oh, this is the process we go through. Okay? Remember that, this one you can turn off, doesn't matter. So all your level now is correct. See now, but there's no level here. You all know what to do, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go to view. Yep. Which one?
Plan view.
Yes. Floor plan. Correct.
So you
So
second story and first story, you still have a monitor, right? The monitoring, like the level 1 and level 2.
it does,
Oh,
I haven't,
yeah.
Important, you must remember.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I can do anytime. I just want to duplicate this out first, at least to get the correct one. Thanks for reminding. Yes, appreciate that, Yeah. But sometimes you keep repeating, you tends to forget. Okay, don't worry. Anytime we can do that back. Okay, good. So pick the link file. Just monitor this to this to this. Yeah, done already. As for whether this is other level, I don't care, because your is level 1, so just rename lah. So this is the second story. Enter. Okay. Oops, wrong spelling. What NS? NS. Suddenly I type NS. Oh, because my son going NS Wednesday. My younger son. Okay, done already. Okay, so So now the level finalized. What should you do? Plumbing elevation, right?
Yep.
Go
Yes.
to RVT link. Yep. Custom. The level, we got to off it. Yeah. So this is important. Apply. Okay. Apply. Okay. Apply. Then it's gone. See? Very clean. So yeah, modeling wise, you can drag this close or further away, it doesn't matter as long as they are all intact. So every view, east, north, south, west, we got to adjust accordingly. All good. So at least all the datum you capture, they are done. Then now you can proceed to do your modeling. Okay? Questions?
No, sir.
So this is the head stance. So once you start it correctly, then everything will be safe. If not, end of the day, you got to readjust and remodel, move here and there. It got to be nightmare to you.
Sir, this one
Okay?
no ceiling, right?
Know what?
Ceiling.
Plenum, you mean?
Yeah, the ceiling. Yeah.
There is.
Or have.
There is ceiling. Yes. You look carefully in the 3D. There is. Zoom in. That's why I say you got to check the Aki model. There is ceiling there. You see this? It's been covered.
Yeah.
But where's the ceiling? You orbit up, huh? Okay, I think I save this file first. Then I think I no need to save lah because I already have this file. Or save. I think save a copy for reference. Hold on, your class MEP here. Okay, I'll put it in your class here. This is the supplementary assignment. Okay, so I save this. So I close it. Open the Aki, because if you link the Aki file here and it's still opening, they will actually later unload. So I will close first. Just open the Aki file so that you can see the model. Where is the ceiling? That's why earlier on I mentioned one. If you're not sure for start, what should you do is enable section view. So when you enable, open up the second story plan at the same time. Then you do a WT. So from here, you can check your model at the same time before you start. So if I set this, you drag. You look carefully. See the ceiling is there. Condominium confirm got ceiling one. No ceiling
Really?
cannot. Yeah. Then you see that here there's a center. See the model? I have a close up. So this is actually the ceiling also. Look at it. Only thing I mentioned is what? There's no beam. But to my understanding, all right, if you, I mean, because you guys are not architecture trained, I'm not also, but because of the exposure, I understand better than you guys. But again, if you notice, when Aki start to conceal certain things, like here, you see here, especially this part, they have a wall to cover the ceiling. So normally, this part here should be a structural beam. All right. If not, what is the purpose of column? Is to support the base. So in between this one also there's a beam. It just that for Aki, I don't draw beam, but I still got to conceal the area. Then if I have a ceiling there, I'm telling people, oh, this is my clear ceiling. See that? Compound ceiling. So what is the height? Or what are the things that inside when you draw? So that's why I say a bit tricky. Now you notice that you look carefully here. This is the second floor opening. This part. See, this is your column. Where's the column? The highlight never change the color. Second floor means this piece. Correct? Oh, the inner one. That's two. See? That means it's actually talking about this. Alright? Because first story never show you all this. That's why you might not be understand. Because this hollow here is actually, you see carefully, by right here should have wall to cover. But I did not draw that. See no?
Yep.
Because to Aki, this one look nice but in real because as I said lah, you might not know when or civil how they do the close up. Because you see this piece here, this piece is somewhere actually, if you look carefully, let me see. If you are based on the same arrangement, this view actually is like that. Yeah. So it's inner. That means this one here is inner side. Alright. On this beam here. So here should have another piece of wall to conceal this piping. If it goes straight down to this foundation slab all the way down. But sometimes I don't know how the M&E will want to do it, because here we have a gap. They might want to go and pipe to somewhere else. I don't know. So it depends. So that's why when you design, you need to look at the first story also. Where is our clearance? Or when you so-called appear somewhere, is the scene look nice or not? See? You can see here there's an opening, there's a door.
Yeah.
You compare the two. So can it become here or not? Cannot, right? There's a clash already. So in other words, this design in Aki got to change, because you look carefully here. This is your main connecting pipe for your like sanitary and so on. So these are huge pipe. So huge pipe, you don't expect say, oh, my 3D here, this one turn. If you turn can, what is the drop ceiling depth? What is the space required? So this is when you do your modeling, you need to find out where's the space needed. Then you propose to them back. If not, you want to go straight away underground. That means this piping here, which is actually here, you need to relocate the door. If not, no door for this. Agree? So this is how when you do design work. And this is the MEP or M&E requirement. Then see whether architects agree or not. That's why when you design, we got to propose to them. If they say, sorry, I still need the door, then okay. You design, bend the pipe. In other words, your ceiling for this will be lower. No choice. They got to give and take. Okay? But of course, here we can conceal nicely lah, with plasterboard or whatever ma. It's just that maybe this part, the glass window, got to relocate the architect. You get what I mean? Because now it's just proposing. Beam are just that you design what you want. But when there's a clash or there's a requirement change, because Aki design their own wish, then they don't understand, oh, actually he forget second floor he has an opening here. Then he put a door there. Of course, clash what? Definitely what, right? So it means Aki, they themselves also miss out. So this is where the collaboration things lah. Okay? Questions?
No, sir.
So for M&E, you guys just design what you think is right. Just do. Then you propose to the Aki. So in future, when you do IVDCP, if your Aki member design this way, of course he or she might not consider M&E stuff. Then when you design, don't wait until they give you the finalized drawing. Like for instance, the term going to end. 2 weeks ago, the students start to call me, how do this, do that. They wait until last minute, then they come to do the M&E stuff, which is not the correct way. Because for them, if primarily the structure is out already, you should start design. Don't wait until they do their interior. That's none of your problem. M&E, what we need to know is where is the beam, where's the column, what is the ceiling height, the plenum space I need. Is there a ceiling or not? All this is crucial to M&E. How the interior, I don't care, not my problem. Because when you import additional file, that one to check as an Aki is okay, but to link for you to construct, this is not important, because you don't want your file to be that heavy. The file is sent to me is very huge. When I open, I got to wait because they're using SketchUp lah and some other software, so a lot of custom built-in things inside. So if your PC is not fast when you're doing your IVDCP, a lot of students go to school and do, because their PC cannot handle the loading, very huge. So you must remember. Okay. All right.
Can, sir.
Questions? Yeah. Okay. So for Aki, don't care. You just design this supplementary assessment. Just do what you think is correct. All right. Just design accordingly. Then whether you want to download a different family, you can go to that website there, the NBS, National Beams, or somewhere else, up to you to get that lah. Yeah. Okay. So just now, I think some of you guys may not see my file, right? Yeah. Let me show you what I have for my file, the one that I built halfway through. Where is it? I call it sample because I was testing it. Okay, this is initially my drawing, which is a bit messy. And I think some of them, when they are early, I did explain to them. See, this PVC pipe cut through the column. Is it possible?
No.
Normally, no. Normally, no. But if it's a steel pipe, maybe yes. They can precast first. So it depends on your project lah. PVC normally, hold on. PVC normally, I don't think they allow you to do that. All right, yeah. So you got to think of other design wise. For my case here, as I said, while I was trying, I also want the student to, when they do the time, they also give it a thought. Will this thing really like help or not? So this is not the way. But if this is not the way, how my piping? Because one thing I also highlight to some of you, earlier, in Singapore, how they connect this WC. It's not from the back, it's from the base. So in other words, try to look for WC is connect from the base. It means bottom down. It's bottom down, you can link this directly to the piping. No need like this go one round. It's a bit ridiculous. So Singapore, we don't use this type. That's why this space given is not for this pipe. It's for what? Your water pipe. Okay? Any questions? So go and look for the WC that go from base, the bottom one.
So is there a way to check like whether the column is load bearing or something?
For this model, when you see all these big column, they're all load bearing. That means one here, two here. That's why I say you need to open the Archi and check it out. No? This is load bearing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is just a thick wall, but I don't think it's load bearing because below should be a beam, right? Then if next building, this is your column, then this is, let me see, for this case there's only one column here and 2 column, 3 column and 4. Now this is actually reinforced concrete, meaning what? Your column can attach to this also. Okay, this is 400 thick. This is just a 300 thick wall, but I don't think it's load bearing. Maybe sound proving yes. Okay, yeah.
Actually, you can tell by the thickness.
Oh,
Can tell by the thickness.
you can measure, ma. You can measure.
Yeah.
Because this building I draw one, I know what. Yeah, I draw this when I show the afternoon class, which is 3 to 6, the architecture side. So when you design, you draw, then you understand. That's why when you keep practice, you roughly know what you build here and there. Then of course, this model, I didn't follow the actual correct thing because as I say, I show the architecture guys, the students, I don't want them to follow me exactly what I build. I want them to understand. When you build something, you must understand. So that's why you see my floor level is not correctly set up because I do want them to see, hey, sir, one like that, I follow. But right, I should not build this model. Seriously, I just see. But I just said because when you are showing them, then this is facade. How you must have something to present nicely to them. So that's why this one I built on my own, based on the same CAD plan I give to them. Yeah. Just as I say, no beam, only structural concrete. Yeah. I mean only the structural column. Okay. Because if you draw this way, highlight to normally they'll follow. That's why when I show this, I never do something which is correct. So another word, don't copy blindly also. This is what I want to tell you guys. Okay, that's why some of the things never show correctly one. Okay, at least just a guide. That's why I ask, is it doable or not this way? Normally, no. That's why I say this one here, right speaking, it should be no also. So I don't know why when they design this, how am I going to connect? Seriously. Can this pipe turn here lor. Agree?
Yeah.
So it should
It'll be
connect to
very
somewhere
ugly.
here lah. Yeah, this way. But this one, if you look at 3D, it's still okay lah because here it should be some cabinet below lah. So if you look carefully, I didn't do the correct way lah because I don't want you guys to follow me also lah. See, I do like U-shaped turn. The other one I think is this one, right? See, it pierces through the column, which is wrong one. Should not be ma. So this one should turn left to where? To this connecting here. So which part? You must check. Here, you might need another separate pipe. But normally, like this case, when you have two, in between, to have some interlink one. Why? Exchange or gases. Not see gases. It means the air movement is important. Whatever comes out cannot be bottleneck. No air, no flow, right? Because of pressure, air release. The thing won't go because it's based on gravity, sanitary. So ventilation is very important. Okay, yeah, ventilation is very important. No ventilation, your sheet stuck halfway through. Good luck to you. Okay, so no joke. All right, so somehow or rather, a lot of details is not added yet lah. Just that the main piping that you do, how you design that. Okay, you may sometime temporarily you want to hide away this link Revit, uncheck it. So this is how you look like. Nah, like this see not? So from time to time you may have one 3D with the building together. Then one 3D view just the plumbing, or they call it sanitary, so that you can design. So you tell me one screen enough lah? No, 2 screen. Okay. This is the challenge lah. See this part here, so interesting. Lucky never clash. See not?
Yeah.
Challenge, right? If you can get the, but I would say that it's a bit ugly lah. See, go one big long term, then come here. If go down one faster, right? No need so many turn. But I will still want to redo lah. I will look for the WC go from the bottom. Miss Singapore, ours is from the bottom. So if from bottom, then I would say that here will be easier for us to do connection now, especially this particular, where's the sink? This one here. So this sink should connect to this piping somewhere. Or if not, I got to add another pipe just for that. Okay, so sometime don't happy got 5-6 pipe inside. It should not be. Normally I think 2 only, if not wrong. Yeah. Unless water is water. Because it's for the feces the sheets. Alright. Normally your drain water and this, it might still go to the same pipe, but they connect internally separately first, then link to here. Not immediately all one by one to there. That's why you can see some of them, this case here, is all connected first before actually being shared. See that?
Yeah.
Okay.